Sometimes you just got to get away. You just got to get outside and take a break. I have been working and decided that it was time for a brain break. You know, we give our participants brain breaks and opportunities to walk away or do something fun, to take a break from the task at hand. And sometimes we need to give ourselves breaks as well. So it is a lovely day that we don't often see in February, and I wanted to take a minute to get some things done, run a couple errands. I got Bailey in the back, my faithful companion, and she's going to go for a walk. So I just want to talk to you about taking a break when you feel overwhelmed. So I'm working on a program, some new curriculum, and I am in the midst of developing 3 documents at once, which is my process and how I do things. So sometimes when I'm plotting things out, I like to put things in place, pretty sure of where I wanted to go or why I wanted to go there, or the flow of the curriculum. But sometimes it's just good to take a minute, take a step back, and really think about it. Think about the flow. Think about it from the perspective of the end user or participant, and you know how they would view it. Sometimes as an instructional designer, we get caught up in how we want it to look. And I will say that I am definitely guilty of that. I mean, just the way that my mind operates, I can't plot out curriculum until I have how I want it to look, until I have it down aesthetically, how I want it to look, how I want it to be perceived. And that's kind of interesting because that perfectionism can hold me back in some ways, and that I don't want to move forward until I have that. That's integral for me in order to be able to move forward and to have it kind of flow. I'm not really one that comes back and thinks about how the formatting I do up front, because it makes my design process easier once I have it. And I know, you know, if you're working in PowerPoint, you have master slides. Once I have those done and I know how I want to, for example, transition from one topic to another, and how I want to do brain breaks or knowledge checks or things of that nature, then I can just copy and paste, which makes my life a lot easier. And if it's organized in my documents from the beginning, it stays organized in my mind. So if it's chaotic, if I'm pulling things every which way and I don't know, then that makes my, that makes my process chaotic, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna let what I've done today marinate, give it some thought, see if I'm really happy with where everything is, see if I want it to go differently. If there's some thoughts, I have some supplemental materials that I'd like to include. And it's funny because I call my mother, I say my mother is squirreling all the time, and I can't remember what movie it was from. I took my daughter to see when she was a little girl, where every time the dog saw a squirrel, everything changed. And it's just the same thing in real life. You know, when Bailey sees a squirrel, I don't care what she was focused on beforehand, the squirrel gets all of her attention, and it may even change her direction. And so when I'm talking to my mom, I'm always like, don't squirrel me, don't squirrel me. Because something's popped up in her mind, or she saw something, or she's seeing something that causes her to depart from what we're talking about. And so for me, when I am overwhelmed, my procrastination comes out in the form of squirreling. So anything that was sitting in the back of my mind, anything that I wanted to do and I had parked for later on, once I, move forward, it pops up and it will completely divert whatever it was that I was doing, so that I then start paying attention to that. And so I find that if I'm not careful and if I'm not organized, that I will squirrel away some significant time on something that doesn't even matter or pertain to what I'm doing. So I know that when I start squirreling, it's time to take a break. That means that my mind is overwhelmed with the thoughts and the process. And even having been in this position for so long, for doing this for so long, I still get very excited about creating something new. I still get very excited about what I want it to look like in the end. And I still have to sometimes slow myself down to be like, hold on, wait, Jennifer, we haven't gotten there yet. We have to make sure that it makes sense, that the flow, that it's thorough, that I am, hitting everything that I need to hit, setting any precedents before, or laying any foundations before I move forward. So I'm getting ready to take a break, and this is part of my process, and I hope that you will continue with me, because as I get thoughts, I'm definitely sharing with you. Taking breaks from work is highly beneficial for both mental and physical well-being. It improves productivity. Regular breaks helps recharge your brain. When you return to work after a break, you're more focused and productive. It prevents burnout and keeps your energy levels up. It enhances creativity. Stepping away from your desk allows your mind to wander. This can lead to fresh ideas and creative solutions to problems. It reduces stress. Breaks reduce stress hormones and promote relaxation. Even short breaks can significantly lower stress levels. It improves physical health. Sitting for long periods of time can harm your health. Taking breaks encourages movement, which is essential for circulation, posture, and overall health. And it also enables better decision making. Fatigue impairs decision making. Breaks give your brain a chance to reset, leading to better choices. Remember, the quality of your breaks matters. Opt for activities that truly relax you, whether it's a short walk, deep breathing, or a quick chat with a colleague. Prioritize self-care to stay productive and maintain a healthy work-life balance.